do this. So I'm headed back down to Port Aransas, leaving San Angelo. Great little town, just not enough waves. As most of you should know, the Gulf Coast got devastated by hurricanes back in the fall of 17. Port Aransas was not spared by Hurricane Harvey and took a pretty hard hitting from what I understand. So I hope to capture some of that recovery on film. I also have a special surprise for the surfing adventure. We're going to do a surf trip sponsored by Walmart, San Angelo, Texas. Have you ever been surfing before?
Nope. There. I can help you.
Okay. Thank you. Well, you could call that success. This. That's how you do it.
Still I get heart-pressed on every side, between the rock and the compromise, like truth in a pack of lies fighting for my soul. I got no place left to go.
Made it. It's like midnight. Slept in my very tiny little car. Now I'm gonna go for a little walk on the bump up here. There's surf, there's a lot of wind, so I don't know how that's going to work out. I'll have to just watch the wind today, see if it ever cleans up. Right now they are flying a red flag. I don't know if that means no one's allowed in the water or what. Just entry, please. Alright, thank you, sir. You too. Pretty excited. It's definitely some swell in the water. Look at it, there's a wave. Can't imagine there isn't people surfing this somewhere. Surfers are a pretty dedicated bunch. And from what I've learned about Texas surfers, they're even more dedicated than most. I think that I may have found the perfect surf gear. Custom surf rack. Gnarly. Ample cabin space for sleeping. Gnarly. Skateboard storage. Gnarly. And what good surf car wouldn't have a powerful engine? Yeah. This one gets it. There's some surf over here at the Pack Channel. Looks like there's like 3 or 4 surfers in the water. I just talked to one older dude who's pretty stoked about getting out there. I think I'm gonna watch for a second. I felt the water, it's a little chilly, and all I brought was a vest. So I'm still deciding, but have a look for yourself while I eat my banana. I just got done surfing at the Pac Channel. Awesome time, great surf. Sports stuff, high performance. Longboard that I got at Walmart is killer. I don't have, once again, wax, so I'm gonna go find a surf shop and get some wax. Hopefully get some coffee as well. And the wind is just still howling. But I'm driving into Port Aransas now, and just beginning to see some of the damage from Hurricane Harvey. The problem, no matter where you go surfing, no matter where you are, middle of the day seems to always be the windiest. So the smart surfer always comes ready to go skateboarding. Boardhouse Surf and Skate, the destination for surfers in Port Aransas. Got my wax. I have a new friend. So, yet once again, the all-time favorite Texas beach food of mine includes the peanut butter and jelly quesadilla. Simple, attainable, delicious, minimal prep work, and nutritious. I just got out of the water, and I think I'm going to change cameras and head back out onto the jetty and get some video of the other surfers. Well, it's about 8 o'clock. My other camera isn't working, but the weather turned bad anyways. The wind was blowing really hard. The good thing is I met up with a bunch of local surfers that kind of introduced me to their tribe here. If I could say one thing about Port Aransas or Corpus Christi, the surf tribe here is just a great group of guys. Hung out with them on the beach for probably a good hour and a half, 2 hours. Went to dinner with a local surf photographer by the name of Jeff Dolan. Check him out on Facebook. Had a great conversation. Good Mexican food, really cheap, which is awesome. And then I just came over here to Island Joe's. If you remember Texas Surf Trip #1, they were my spot for coffee, so I just got some really good coffee from them. But they're closed at 8, so I'm gonna just drive around, I guess, for a little bit. Good morning. Day 2. I slept in this parking lot last night. Had a good rest. I figured out how to get the surfboard inside the car so I don't have to worry about the straps anymore. I am now going to head over to the Pac Channels and see how the surf looks.
Welcome to our village.
always takes your garbage, but he's always quick to give it back. And Megan's quite the dancer when she's had a glass of gin. And Herman loves his coffee, it's the 10th time he's been in. Welcome to our village, welcome to our paradise. Thursdays we play cribbage, and everyone's insanely nice. Mary's baking biscuits, someone new just moved to town. Welcome to our village, let's have a look around. Steph moved here from home, he built a house with his own hands. And Mayor Ross has held office since Diefenbaker ruled the land. And Donnie seems so happier since he learned he's such a drag. And Heather's a kung fu scientist, but she's not the kind to brag. Welcome to our village, welcome to our paradise. A great place to raise children, everyone's so very nice. Mary's baking biscuits, someone new
Just got some shots of some of the surfers. A little bit colder today, so I'm gonna try to see if I can go find a used wetsuit. Buy one for really cheap. I might get one, just so I can go back out one more time today before I head back to San Angelo. Sorry, Wawa. I cheated on you. I got stripes from the taco company. Made fresh to order breakfast tacos. The guys over the surf shop are really cool, but they don't have any used suits for sale. So I'm gonna check a couple more places real quick. I could use it for this weekend and next weekend. Got a wetsuit. I'm gonna head back down to the channel and surf one more time before I have to head back to San Angelo for the week. That was fun. I guess that's it for this weekend. Be a brief intermission. I'll see you again next weekend. Okay, second weekend, headed down to Corpus Christi to surf the Gulf Coast again. Port's calling for a lot of wind, which means a lot of waves. This time around I'm going to make a detour and stop in Austin so I can do a little bit more skateboarding. I think it's the best skate park in Texas. 3-hour drive to here, 2-hour drive to Corpus. Find a place to sleep around here somewhere. I'm gonna go skate. Slept in the Walmart parking lot. Back in Port Aransas, after the little pit stop in Austin last night to skate. I drove about an hour from Austin at around 1 o'clock in the morning or so, and stopped in a Walmart parking lot and car camped. And I got into Port Aransas this morning. The rain was pretty heavy. The winds were blowing pretty good. So instead of trying to surf or anything this morning, I opted to just get some coffee. Now I'm headed back down to the Pack Channel.
On the island, we do it island style. From the mountains to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountains to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side.
back up and head back out for a little pre-evening session. The waves look like they're smaller, but they're still fun. So I'm gonna get out there.
There's no rush or rush from the tide. No more industrial fires when you're walking on the way. Ain't no solid here, nothing to hold you up, so you better be keeping my gaze. Pay more attention, child, therefore to what you have heard. So you do not.
Good morning, Sesh. I'm gonna get out of my white suit and head to church. I gave the Sports Stuff Performance paddleboard to another surfer. He was really stoked to have it. Had a great morning at church this morning with a couple of the local surfers that I met over the last 2 weekends. Calvary Chapel of the Coastlands in Corpus Christi. Great church, great pastor, great people. Couldn't recommend him enough. Headed back up to San Angelo for my last week in Texas. I'm going to end this Texas surf trip with a stop at the Alamo in San Antonio.